everybody, and welcome back to another video. So if you're new here, my name is Julianne. I make sustainability and lifestyle videos. So if any of that interests you, then please subscribe below. So in today's video, we're going to talk about how you can be sustainable and at the same time you can also save money, which is great. Who doesn't like to save money? And I have a list of 10 real things that you can actually save money with and that actually help out the environment quite a bit. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Number 1, use a reusable water bottle. This is something that most likely everybody already has in their pantry. Like, I know in my parents' home they have like 20 water bottles that, you just collect from free from like different places. When we went to college, they would give you a water bottle for free every semester. Like, it just accumulates to so much. So you really don't even need to buy a water bottle, but it can save you so much money if you're reusing a water bottle and not just buying pre-bottled water. So if you have a reusable water, then you never have to pay for water again. I mean, other than the amount you pay for utilities, then you're not paying any extra for fancy bottled water, which is way overpriced. And we all know the environmental impact that water bottles have. They will either end up in a landfill or they will end up into our oceans. And no matter what, they will never break down. They just break into smaller pieces called microplastics, and then it just goes up the food chain. So the small microplastics are eaten by small fish, and then those fish are eaten by bigger fish, and then we are the biggest fish eating the other fish that have eaten the microplastics. There are now traces of microplastics actually being inside of people now because of all this. So in general, just reducing your plastic consumption and the amount that you're throwing away is really important. And also remember that only 9% of recycled material can actually be recycled. It has to be perfect for it to be recycled. And even then, it's really limited on the amount of times that it can be recycled. Number 2 is buy secondhand. So buying secondhand, this could be literally everything and anything. You can buy your clothes secondhand, you can buy your furniture secondhand, all of your kitchen things you can buy secondhand, your outdoor furniture you can get secondhand. Even just today, I was looking at getting some like raised garden beds for our balcony, and there were some really cheap ones that looked really nice and they were secondhand. So obviously this is going to be much less expensive than buying all these items new, and the best part is that you're saving these items from going to a landfill, which inevitably they're gonna go to a landfill. So how we have incorporated this into our lives is probably all of our furniture is secondhand, passed down from family, or that we have bought secondhand. It's really nice actually. All of our kitchen things are secondhand. We only have like, I think, a fry pan and some like utensils that we bought new. And doing that decreases the environmental footprint of those items so much because you're using them so much more, and you don't have to put in all the resources to buy like a new microwave. You can use a secondhand one that could be perfectly fine, and you'll save so much money doing it. Number 3 is drink coffee from home. And so by this I mean that instead of going to a cafe, ordering an expensive drink in those paper cups, I mean just make a cup of coffee at home and take it with you in a to-go mug. Not only is that going to save you so much money, because at a cafe you're probably going to pay anywhere from $1 to $5 for a coffee, whereas at home you could probably pay like 20 to 50 cents, and that's all. And by reusing a reusable coffee cup, you're saving all these other coffee cups from going into the landfill, because yes, conventional paper coffee cups that you get at a cafe are lined with plastics, they're mixed materials, and they cannot be recycled. So save yourself a whole ton of money, make your coffee from home, take it with you, save the planet. Number 4 is to air dry your clothes and linens. So depending on the age and the make and the model of your dryer, it uses up quite a bit of energy. It is like a big machine. Whereas air drying literally consumes absolutely no energy at all. So me and my husband, we've probably saved like at least 100 to 300 euros by just not buying a dryer. We just don't have a dryer, and we dry everything on a clothes rack, and it's not something that I regret doing. I enjoy doing that because I feel like, especially in the time of our lives right now, we are not so rushed to have the laundry dried within an hour. And so, you know, we can take our time with it, we can hang it up, let it dry for the rest of the day, and then put it away, and that's totally fine. I think for most people, that's probably okay. I think just the convenience of having a dryer has now increase people's expectations of what like normal is. So it's normal now to have a dryer, to expect your clothes to be washed and dried within a couple hours. But almost every household that I've been in Germany does not have a dryer. They don't have dryers here. And you know, it saves on energy quite a bit. And you're saving yourself from buying that big machine. So what scientists and professionals are saying now is that the majority of climate change is a result because of a very high energy consumption average. And so what we need to do is lower our energy consumption and, in a way, like lower our expectations of what a normal lifestyle should be. Coal is burned to produce energy to run all the electricity in your house, and so by reducing the amount of electricity that you're using, you're going to reduce the amount of resources that need to get burned to produce the energy. And you're also just going to be reducing your energy bills. Number 5 is to repair old things instead of buying new. So obviously this is going to save you money because you're just buying less and less frequently, which is just going to save you money. And really, it's just going to result in less things going to the landfill. There's over 13 million tons of textile waste going into the landfill. That's just from clothing alone. So if you have a piece of furniture that's damaged or broken, try and see if you can fix it first before replacing it. And that's also just going to save you so much money. Number 6 is to take care of all the things that you already own. This is mainly going to be for like textiles, so for your clothes, for your linens, wash them on the appropriate setting so that you're not going to be wearing them out as quickly as you would if you're not really taking care of them. You know, if you wash like a load of whites with a red sock in it, then they're all going to be pink, and then you're probably going to end up getting rid of those things. So just taking a bit more time and effort to make sure that you're washing things correctly, that you're taking care of them, will make a big difference in how frequently you have to replace your items. Number 7 is to avoid food waste. So in the US, about 30% of food is wasted just completely, and have in mind that that's 30% of your grocery bill that's getting thrown out. And yes, this is an average for the US, which is different from other countries, but I think everybody can benefit from trying to reduce their food waste, because most households, no matter what, probably have a bit of food waste happening. Even for us, if we don't store our lettuce in the right part of the fridge, then it will go bad a lot faster. So even doing something like that can help reduce food waste, or if you know something's gonna go bad quicker, then choose to eat that instead of something that's frozen that isn't really perishable. And obviously this is going to save you money because you're not throwing away something that you already bought. Number 8 is to reuse your glass jars. Your peanut butter jar, your pickle jar, your whatever jar, they may not be perfectly matching and everything and the aesthetic that you're looking for. But if you use jars that you already have and that you take into your life through your groceries, then that can save you so much money when you're not buying like a set of matching storage jars for all your bulk items just so that you have the aesthetic. And so yes, you are going to get all of these jars for free because you're just getting them with the food. And so instead of just putting them into the recycling, why not just use them and save the bill of buying a brand new set? Number 9 is to not buy any paper towel rolls. So the whole time that I've been living in Germany, I have bought paper towel rolls once, and it was by accident because I thought it was toilet paper. Here's the thing, I didn't even use them. It took so long for me to use them up because I already had a system in place of using cleaning towels and rags to clean up stuff instead of using a paper towel. So yeah, that's my replacement for paper towels, is just mainly rags. I mean, if you're gonna throw a piece of clothing away or something, just cut it up and make it into a rag and use it for cleaning, because it works better than a paper towel and it's reusable. You can do a load of all your cleaning things and, you know, you can just keep reusing it. And the sad thing about paper towels is that they're paper, but they can't be recycled because they're getting so dirty. When you use them, you can't even recycle them. And so all those paper towels are going directly into the landfill. And also when you're using rags for your cleaning towels, then this also saves those textiles from going into the landfill as well. You're getting a second use out of them and they're just having another life. And number 10 is to be smarter about your energy consumption. I think energy takes up like 40% of all global warming, and that's something that we can lower, I think. Maybe if you're cold or something and you want to turn the heater on, then, you know, just put on socks or a hoodie or something. That's what I always think. Like, I would rather just wear some socks instead of turning the heater on, because then it gets too hot and it's just so much energy wasted. Another thing is that when you are getting appliances, make sure that you're getting them that have a really good energy usage rating. Using LED lights and even washing your clothes on the cold setting can really make a difference. And then of course, this is just going to reduce your energy consumption and reduce your energy bills, so you'll be saving money. And I know energy bills are totally different in different countries and different states and provinces, but I think anyone can really benefit from reducing that. So I think sustainability is sometimes only shown as something that middle or upper class white people can do because they have the money for it. But being sustainable is saving money. When you're just consuming less and you're reducing your energy bill, you know, it's not going to cost you any more money. It's when you're going after a certain aesthetic and what you think sustainability might be from Instagram or something, that's when it starts to get expensive. And I think when people have a restricted budget, they tend to unconsciously be making more sustainable choices no matter what, because it is saving them money. So I want to like bust through this norm that sustainability is only for privileged people, and it is not. It's for everybody. And also everybody can benefit from it. Everybody can benefit from cleaning up the planet and making it more suitable for everybody, because that's the thing. It's usually minority groups and lower income families that are struggling the most because of climate change. They are taking the hit from all the things that higher income families. And so let's just help everybody. Let's help our neighbors, because we're all neighbors. We're all living on this planet together. We gotta help each other out. So that concludes my video. I hope you guys liked it. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!